Welcome to another episode of Some Guys and a Mic, a totally unscripted open mic session involving different groups of young adults. Each episode is a recorded discussion or conversation on a range of topics, everything from sex, health, religion, education, leisure, and more. Please note that all statements made during the recording are nothing but opinions and beliefs of the individuals themselves and nothing more. So just sit back, relax, and have fun with it.
Because me, I suspect, I don't think, I'm not saying it for sure, but I think his behavior just changed.
Has changed
since this thing. There's a time I told you I was looking for him.
Where was he? Like, where did you
He
find
was
him?
in VI, that guy.
And that his guy does what?
Yeah.
Okay. He's probably on
The
both.
problem. Shall I tell you the problem? It's activity, but we're fucking everywhere. Even be self, I can end up with a lot of shit. Just sometimes.
Nah, this guy.
Yeah,
Look,
it's-
this guy. Let me tell you something. As idle as I am, this guy, I wouldn't fuck with some certain. I know myself. I'll keep it strictly botanical.
Obviously, but
That's the max I can
But you
go.
know what idleness? In fact, idleness is the reason why you even place to begin with. If you are making millions every day, that maybe one spliff could fuck it up. Come on, man, fuck that spliff. Money is a bigger drug than any of these other things. In fact, success is a bigger drug. But if you're not, just is a basic thing. Trust me, I just smoke for like a year, came back. Just a month. Bro, I can't explain. I can only give you guys the dollar. You don't pay me. Bro, do you know how what it is to go to work every day? And then, I can't even explain this, man. If I say this is what I've told you guys before, you already know the truth. It drives you over, but it makes you feel like, okay, this is you reach your limits, just carry on, coast here to your death. And anything you're allowed to dream, but keep dreaming.
You know why that shit can never happen to me. This guy, it's not today that I've seen money. You understand what I'm saying? This guy.
That's not what's going to happen. The thing about it is that look, wait, we're in the same situation.
Will you tell me it's not a battle? It's
not
a battle.
It's a battle, but that's
We're
what I'm telling you.
not even in the same
No.
situation.
When I said that, I'll tell you. No, when I listen to me figuratively, we're in the same situation because we are in jobs that are underachieving, salary-wise, underachieving jobs.
But this guy, that is
mine
stepping
is
stone.
It's the stepping stone.
It's just a
And then,
stepping stone.
because like me, I can't say I have the capital to say I want to go and build my own.
Bro, let me tell you the truth. If you're
But-
paying,
and then I
if
can't
they were
now say
paying you
I
2
have-
million naira a year,
Wait,
in
also
a racist company, bro, there's a difference between money and sanity. It's a fat line. Now, even if you know what,
But
after
you know-
my NYC, I was saying,
But so do you realize?
I'll give you 500k. I'm not staying. My parents said, "Look, stay when they give you stay." And I'll stay.
That's all. Now, let me tell you. Do you know why your parents are telling you to stay?
I
Do you know why your parents are
I'm
telling
not
you
a
to
child.
stay?
I know
Because
it's
it is
experience.
normal. Not even that.
I
Don't
understand.
ever fucking get it twisted. All those guys I see out in Lagos that are enjoying their flossing. Do you fucking think they are making any salary?
I don't give a shit.
I don't give a fuck where they tell you that they are working. Do you think they are making
I
bad?
don't give a shit about
That's the
them.
thing.
My
This guy
point
is only a
that,
stepping stone.
It's one thing for me to say it, but you need to experience being in a place that they can put a 17-year-old. There's not even see. Listen to me. Let me tell you the funny thing. I don't call anybody.
My sister is complaining the same thing about even in Yankee.
It's not smelling.
Even in Yankee, my
my
sister had
country. It's not the same thing.
the American citizen now.
So
Yeah, she's a master's degree holder. People that with technical degrees, maybe in this pipe welding thing that you were talking about, or these technical specifications that they do.
Say it's even in Germany or what?
Yeah,
This is your. Now listen to me. My point is that nobody comes to tell me, yo. See, I can tell you, there's no white man that can come and tell me do something, and I'm like, I say I'm busy. They can't tell me shit. My point is, I'm in an environment. I see so many black people. I can see a 65-year-old guy calling a 70-year-old guy masters. You know what that shit does? Calling you master.
This guy is
Without
normal.
Don't tell me that shit is normal.
It's very fucking normal. This guy, do you think white people come to Nigeria to be underpaid or to be earning the same thing as average Nigerians? No, because in our society we are not as chill, we are not as trained and as skilled as the white people that are
I'm not talking
here.
about the technical shit. I'm telling you about if you hear that shit every day and you tell me you're cool, it's normal. This guy, there must be something wrong with you.
Of course, I know you
That
want
shit
to.
doesn't do your brain.
But are you going to be at JV forever? No, you're going
My
to
point is that
move.
while you are there, it's a battle. Every day you're fighting a battle. There's a pain in your back. Okay, the pain is not going to be there forever. But at that instance in time, and you decide to handle it for
I know
one
that.
more
I
year.
understand what you're talking about. That question you're
What?
saying, man.
That's just one thing. That's one thing. Everybody, there are about 2,000 workers, 10 white men. They're telling. Do you know if you put it on the pyramid scheme, black people say master, students, master. Bring someone in 6 months, give him back. Somebody that has children, 10 children. The guy even has masters. He's a laborer, lane break. And you now tell this guy is in the first year. It does not make sense to me. And the longer you stay there, it starts to make sense to you, and it shouldn't.
Yeah,
That's
but also that's why
that's the battle.
that's why when I feel you, but also, that is why it's called a stepping stone. You're not meant to stand on your stepping stone and expect to be standing there. You step and you move on to the next level. You think I'm going to be fucking?
But for the point that it is very wrong for you to be standing there, things are breaking you, and you act like, oh, it's nothing.
Because this guy, it's not like you're acting like it's not
that
because you
that you are there.
You know where you're trying to use that stepping stone to get to. That's why you stand there and you take that shit. You know these peas now. Let me tell you something. This problem, this suffering.
You're never always in one place for yourself.
Let me tell you something. This suffering that you think you're suffering, this hardship that you're going through, is nothing but a phase. Even niggas in the hood will tell you the same shit.
There are people who have seen worse.
So what about niggas that can't come home?
I haven't seen anything like this in my life. I have to react appropriately.
This guy is nice.
I've had too many conversations like this. I don't know this guy. They say, boss, even me, I'm broke. I'm packaged. We'll now get into one conversation. The guy will be telling you stuff. Some guys want you to cry. Bro, I can only give you a synopsis, but I worked with these guys for 2 years. I don't even believe it. Mm-hmm. I can't really explain it. Even I'm always chilling. I don't talk about it. But whenever I go into it, bro, let me try to type something here. Resignation letter.
I have my own resignation.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You can make your blood boil from today till tomorrow till next year. Your blood will just cook.
No.
In this Nigeria that we're living in.
Two things. You can make a difference.
Listen. In this Nigeria that we're living in, what the fuck are you even talking about? We know that nothing in our society is normal. How can we be so rich but so poor? Mm-hmm. Look at the way our country is even governed to begin with. So how do you expect yourself?
For the fact you're getting agitated is the starting point.
I'm not getting agitated. For the fact that you are
you can't tell me that you're happy with it. Is that you're happy with it or you're not?
I'm not happy with it, but can I change it? It's not going to change anytime soon. No, you cannot.
That mentality is what's killing us.
You cannot try to change shit if the quality of education in your country is still as poor as it is. Nigerians, I would never hire a Nigerian to manage my engineering company.
Become a billionaire and put free schools. The school is your problem.
Of course, that's what you want to do. Of course, I want to do something like that because the government is not capable of doing it.
Don't say you can't change it.
Yes, but right now, can you change anything now?
The things you have in your mind that you want to accomplish, those are what keeps you sane.
But you cannot make. Look, let me tell you something. You cannot make any impact in Nigeria if you don't have a voice, if you don't have some form of influence, if you don't have some form of power. Yes. But you know you're only using JB to get to where you need to be. Why are you letting this shit get to you, bro?
If I see things, even if I'm using them, I know now. Come on, I don't have my voice to pour in. I know what I get from them, but it's overwhelming, bro. And for me to say, well, this is how it is, I have to be upset. To be honest, there's no white man that put me in a conversation, and I won't tell you my mind. I just stay out of. I just keep it strictly business. Oh, we need to respect this, that. Okay, how's everything? How's everything on Spencer? Hope yours okay. Finish. Because if I get in a group, bro, we can bleed. I'm not the type to. I've never experienced. I've only heard about racism until.
Let me tell you something. No matter what
I've seen.
No matter what I speak my mind.
I've seen racism now.
You have to realize something. It is our society that gives way for this thing.
Of course.
If you start a business today in Nigeria, you wouldn't even trust a Nigerian to run your own business. That's just how it is. In society, our people are
you have to be aware. you have to be aware. If this thing is happening to you, okay, you say, okay, these are things that you have to battle through. But if things are happening around you and you don't feel it, then there's a problem. You have to feel it. Even if you're overlooking it, handling it in a mature way, that's what you're supposed to do, obviously. But you can't turn a blind eye and say, oh, that's how it is. Nah. God. In fact, those things should even fuel you to motivate you. Okay, let me for a strategic way to cut. This guy, there's one guy that came from Abuja. They paid them higher in Abuja. The guy came to Lagos. The guy showed that these guys are real slaves, though. This is not even the one they're doing in Abuja. One day, the guy carried 10 liters of fuel to the top. He's a crane operator. He radioed everybody that is burning down this building. CBN, before I came. Shall I tell you what happened? The guy called his lawyer. His lawyer came to site. Do you understand? This is an Abuja person. So this is just, say me I came from Jan now, and then I'm seeing all this thing. I can't take it. Someone came from Abuja. He couldn't call his lawyer. Bro, they couldn't sack him, one. Secondly, they upped his pay, died. They sent him back to Abuja. Flew him back.
Let me tell you.
That's what I'm saying now. There's something you do to people. Some people feel.
Okay, are you willing to take that kind of action?
I won't take it, but I can take a better action in a more strategic way.
How?
I can.
How? Give me an example.
Let me give you a very good example. Something I've been thinking of since the first year. I can get a couple of good lawyers. I can get some political involvement. JB, they're political. That's why you can't just run into them and say, because JB, they built 10 million.
Yeah, okay.
You join us and you can't really forget. But you can't tell me that they are not immortal, they are not unbreakable. And now, I don't think there's a limit to what I can achieve. I don't think there's a limit to what any human being can achieve, whether education or not. If you set your mind to it, goals, or if God pushes you and then you say, I can achieve it, you work hard towards it, and then it's meant to be, it will happen.
Hood, rich, trying to make him something. Ain't no telling what he'll do for the paper. Ain't no telling. Souffle, hung straight, I stay, my plate, shot,